Hi guys, the topic of the week is online dating. This is a very broad topic for many reasons, meaning that there are so many different ways that people can online date. A few examples are the documentary we had to watch for class called Life 2.0, and then dating websites like eHarmony or Match.com. So today's society is so caught up in technology and social media that once these became really popular, dating websites and apps became the new way to meet people. And it is a form of communication, it's just through a screen. When I hear people say the term online dating, my head automatically goes right to Match.com or other successful companies similar. I was doing some research on the most successful dating websites and I googled top online dating websites. The information that came up was surprising to me because I was expecting more well-known companies to be in the top 10. This information is from the website called datingadvice.com. So Match.com was number one, which was not surprising, but the following were. So a company called Zoosk was number two, and then Elite Singles was number three, and then finally eHarmony was number four. So other sites listed on this website were Christian Mingle, Black People Meet, and Senior People Meet. The site lists why each website got its ratings and information about each as well. And what stood out to me the most was Match.com's because of its slogan. So its slogan is, Match.com has led to more dates, marriages, and relationships than any other site, making it number one. It is also rated a 4.9 out of 5. So it is very clear that the site works when trying to find a serious relationship online. The past few years, the app called Tinder has become very popular with millennials. Typically, it is known for a hooking up app rather than a relationship app, but sometimes people do form a relationship from it. Also, while kind of doing some research on Tinder, I found a new app that has come to the surface, and it's called Flock You. And its slogan is, this app is like Tinder without the hookup part, and way less creeps are involved. So I found that to be very interesting, so I started doing some research on Flock You, and I looked up reviews on it, and it's very similar to Tinder. Users tend to use it for a hookup site just as well. So I was thinking about last week's topic, fat culture, and how a lot of people use it within online dating. So going back to my last thought, Tinder is a great example for that because you either have to swipe left or right depending on if you think he or she is attractive. So it's very similar to, getting a like on Facebook or Instagram. So a big part of online dating is the profile and the pictures of the person. That kind of starts the whole relationship bonding online. So, excuse me, in one of the readings for class, Profile as Promise, it talks about online dating profiles like directly on the second page. So I'm pulling this statement from the second page of the book. Profiles are essential for online daters because they constitute a gateway for future face-to-face dating. Also, side note, in the book, they refer to face-to-face as FTF, but so you do know that does mean face-to-face dating. A lot of people will argue that online dating can be inauthentic, but like it says here in the reading, online daters are also pressured to present themselves accurately for many reasons. One of the reasons mentioned, and as quoted from the book, is that they run the risk of alienating potential partners if their online profiles are judged as too inaccurate upon meeting face-to-face. It is also stated that most people desire partners who will understand and appreciate them as they truly are rather than an idolized version inconsistent with reality. So, after kind of, doing some research on online dating and getting people's opinions from commercials from online dating and statistics, a lot of people do agree with these statements above that I had listed because of how popular online dating has truly become. And then also something I wanted to touch base on real quick was the documentary we had to watch. Life 2.0. It was a little odd. I didn't really consider that to be online dating until I watched it and tried to connect with the people in the movie. But it is very obvious that having relationships in Second Life are possible. But after watching it, I still do have a few questions about it, and my question is, after they started having a relationship in real life, how come it wasn't as easy for them as it was in Second Life? Shouldn't it have been easier since they did have the face-to-face interaction? Just something to think about. And then also, there are many different forms of online dating, kind of like what I've mentioned above. And they clearly work for a lot of people, whether they remain online or start online and then move face to face. I think with how fast our society has adapted to technology and social media, it only makes sense that this is something that is used often and works for a lot of people to find relationships. Social media has also helped to keep current relationships going. So technically, long-distance relationships are a form of online dating because in order to keep in contact, they communicate over FaceTime or Skype. And then they also use Instagram and Snapchat to kind of keep up with each other throughout the day. So online dating is very relevant to us and will continue to be because we just keep getting more advanced with technology. So I have a feeling that online dating will continue to get more advanced as well.